El Capone, David Casey, Take Out Desert Mountain. 3 is Fidelco, Ruby Walsh. 4, Folly Pleasant, Jim Cullity. 5 is Latter Lomney, Richard Johnson. Number 6 is Native Upmanship, Conor O'Dwyer. 7, Tuchev, Mick Fitzgerald. 8 is Upgrade, Tony McCoy. And 9, Wahiba Sands, now the mount of Norman Williamson. They are the 8 runners, only 1 not to go, number 2 Desert Mountain. And let's check the betting in full on this 310.
Latter Lomney is the favourite at 3-1 with Tuchev 130. Native Upmanship is 7-2 with Folly Pleasant at 7-1. Fidelco is 8-1 with Upgrade at 12s. Wahiba Sands is 16s and Al Capone is the 33-1 outsider.
Start this time, and Al Capone got an absolute flyer on the outside. David Casey, that was what he was looking for, and he got it too as they go over the first. Slight mistake by Native Upmanship back in the field. He just survived that as they head now towards the second. And the leader is Al Capone by a couple of lengths to Folly Pleasant, who settles on the inside of Latter Lomney as they come now to the second, and diving at it, Latter Lomney. Out deeper on the track, then Upgrade, followed by Fidelco. A gap then to Tuchev from Native Upmanship, who settles second last, and last is Wahiba Sands. Coming now to the open ditch, Mighty Leap by Upgrade on the outside. Native Upmanship, not that flash with his jumping so far, but out deeper on the track, it's Upgrade who leads from Al Capone as they come now towards the fourth. Al Capone got in a fraction close there. They've kicked away on settling down from Latter Lomney, and further back is Folly Pleasant, who's in behind them fourth on the inside of Tuchev as they prepare to leave the back now, starting this run across the top of the track. Fidelco back in the field from Native Upmanship. They're followed by Folly Pleasant, who's dropped back to second last, and Wahiba Sands is last. At the cross fence, number 5, and it's Upgrade just being out jumped there by Al Capone, jumps into a lead, followed in third by Latter Lomney, and tucked in behind them Fidelco as they run down towards the entrance to the home straight. Further back then Tuchev, who's out pretty deep on the track. A couple of lengths away Folly Pleasant, followed by Native Upmanship and Wahiba Sands. First in the home straight, number 6. Coming up now, and in the centre, Al Capone lands over it in a clear lead here from Upgrade, who just drops in behind. Latter Lomney, the white face on the near side as they head up towards this open ditch in front of the stands. Great leap by the leader. Tuchev in fourth on the outside, followed then by Fidelco, and 2 lengths then to Native Upmanship, followed further back in the field by Wahiba Sands, who travels with Folly Pleasant. Up towards fence number 8 in front of the stands. It'll be the last next time round. El Capone draws towards it now, lands over it cleanly by 2 lengths to in second Upgrade, then in third Fidelco on the inside. They're followed by Latter Lomney, who's right up there in the firing line. In behind them Tuchev, just edging a bit closer as Wahiba Sands on the inside of Native Upmanship, who's spotting this leader about 6 lengths, but the leader's running wide as they head into the back there. He lost a lot of ground there, El Capone, and Folly Pleasant is being pulled up at the rear of the field. Something amiss there. You can throw a blanket over this lot as they head into the back. Only about 3 lengths covers the field, and Fidelco on the inside of Upgrade, a length to Latter Lomney, and Wahiba Sands getting through on the inside. They're followed next by El Capone and Tuchev, and Native Upmanship has been shuffled back to last. Heading now towards the next one down the back. This is number 10 coming up, and the leaders are Upgrade and Fidelco, stride for stride as they draw towards it now. From in third, Wahiba Sands, who's made good ground, followed then by Tuchev, and now Native Upmanship has grabbed hold of the bit. They're 2 lengths to Latter Lomney, who's dropped back from El Capone. Open ditch down the back, and Upgrade on the outside of Fidelco. They clear it together. From in third then Wahiba Sands on the inside. They're followed by Native Upmanship and Tuchev as they come to the last down the back, and the leaders to it. Fidelco on the near side. The far side is Upgrade. Wahiba Sands travelling well in behind, so too is Native Upmanship. Out deeper on the track, Latter Lomney. Now he's starting to ride Tuchev, gives him a slap with the whip as they start to bunch up and race across the top of the track now. They've got 4 fences left to jump, and on the right of picture it's Fidelco. On the left now Native Upmanship. Wahiba Sands there in the centre as they clear that one. Wahiba goes into second. Then in third, Native Upmanship, followed by Upgrade, who's dropped back, and Two Cheffers on the outside. But racing towards the entrance to the home straight in this Martell Melling chase. And it's Fidelco on the far side from Wahiba Sands and Native Upmanship now coming there confidently, 3 out. They've kicked away from Two Cheff. They come towards the third last now. Fidelco being grabbed by Wahiba Sands on the near side, who races into a narrow lead. They're followed by Native Upmanship, who's under pressure. A long gap then to Two Cheff. Last of the ditches coming up. Second last, Wahiba Sands on the outside for Norman Williamson. Fidelco the far side. They've kicked away now from Native Upmanship. They've got one left to jump in the Martell Melling chase, and it's Wahiba Sands wandering about. Fidelco's fighting back and now roused along. It's Native Upmanship who's raising another effort. They come to the last 3 in line. Wahiba Sands jumps at the better. On the near side, Native Upmanship is wearing him down. Wahiba Sands from Native Upmanship, who grabs the lead close home, and Native Upmanship gets up to win it. Native Upmanship by a length. Wahiba Sands a half away third then was Fidelco. A long gap in the field at Two Cheff, followed then by Upgrade, and last home is Latter Lomney. He's left the that Cheltenham effort's taken its toll, and El Capone was pulled up. The winner is number 6, Native Upmanship, owned by Mrs. Sue Magner, trained by Arthur Moore and ridden by Conor.
Native Upmanship, the 130 joint favourite. Second, number 9, Wahiba Sands at 16 to 1. Third, number 3, Fidelco at 8 to 1. Two Cheff was the other 130 joint favourite, and there were 8